you to, you know what I'm saying, let the people who listening know like who you are, what you really do. Cause I mean, you making some boss moves, bro. That's crazy. And I've been talking to you for probably like the last hour before we started recording. And
Yeah.
I've been trying to like play chess on certain things not to say because I want to unpack some of this.
Yeah, man. It's like you said, man. I'm just making boss moves, man. I think Cardi B said it best, man. I'm trying to make these money moves. I don't dance no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in my situation, it was dancing for the man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking that power back, and I'm investing it in myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so when I moved to Tulsa, uh, uh, I started acquiring land and property, and I have a half acre farm.
Hold on. Before you said, let me applause that right there. Just acquiring land and property.
That. Yeah,
you got to salute that because that's bossing itself right there. You know what I'm saying?
It was about that time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we not, we ain't in that sandbox no more. You know what I'm saying? It's time to grow up and take care of responsibilities and do our thing. So I got bought a half acre farmland from the county, and if you would, I want to go into that a little bit. A lot of folks don't realize or understand. No matter what city or state you're in, the same thing applies like everywhere, whatnot. So you have these foreclosed or tax lien properties, and or forfeiture seizure properties that you can acquire from your local government that may have been taken during a drug raid or may have been taken due to somebody falling behind on their taxes or whatnot that you can get for pennies on the dollar.
Okay.
So that was one of the situations, first and foremost, I love about Tulsa is some of their programs like that are amazing up there. And man, I came in and I was blessed to swoop in and grab a half acre up for little or nothing. I won't let you in my pockets or nothing like that or whatnot. Tell you what I got, because when I flip it, I don't want. You know what I'm saying? It might be a potential investor out there that might want to buy it and everything. I don't want them feeling like they got cheated or nothing. So I bought that, and I bought that while still staying in an apartment. And I'm like, wait a minute, we gotta do something about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I now have a half acre, of land and everything, and I'm still staying in an apartment. Originally, we wanted to build on the property itself or not a house, but ran into some red tape with the city and everything. So we ended up buying another quarter acre piece of property or whatnot with a house and everything, and excellent black realtor. We went through and so now we have altogether 3/4 of an acre that we farm, man.
What's that feeling like, bro? Like when you got that first piece of land and they hand you the paperwork to saying that's yours. What was that? What was going through your mind?
I thought buying my first car at 17 and having a title in my hand was everything, until I bought this first piece of property and I got a deed in my hand, bro. Like it's no fee, no feeling greater, it's mine, you know what I'm saying? Or for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Long as I keep up my taxes, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's lit, man. I ain't gonna lie. So tell me about your business, though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's yeah. So my bad, not to cut you out right there, but like so, I learned a lot more about who I am, where I came from, and the things that I wanted to leave behind, or what my legacy wanted to be, and going along with that was also things about finding proper things to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's when all the GMO talk was coming about. And one of the things I was like, damn, like even if you buy it from the grocery store, you don't know what you really eating. They could put a label on anything and tell you. I was like, until you grow it and see it yourself, you just don't know if you eating healthy or not. You know what I'm saying? And of course, scrolling through, you go to school with people. I get out of school, everybody lose touch because everybody got these different paths that they got to go down.
Right.
But I kept an eye on your path, bro, because I looked up and what some people may be like, oh, that's crazy, or I don't see the value in. I seen you on the farm, cutting wire, putting chicken coops together,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm like, my dude on to something,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And for you know it, I'm seeing the branding and I'm seeing you put it up and you selling. So I don't want to tell too much. 'Cause I got to have you to tell this story. Like,
Yeah,
what was your mind frame when you started your business?
and you kind of touched on it when introducing me or whatnot. You know, I've always been that militant type, always in the books. You know, always about black empowerment, and you know, so this is something that I've always wanted to do. I've always been a lover of nature. My grandfather had 19 acres in Fulton, Missouri, and you know, it was the typical in a lot of senses situations where you know just not knowing not having a proper knowledge that he went under with his farm and so like you know so at the same time I'm buying this property a couple things happened first lost my grandfather uh, uh, Carl Miles may he rest in peace to cancer that was 2015 and then the following year, I lost my mom to cancer, Belle Carroll.
Hey, ORP, man.
And that was all you know wake up call for me or whatever. That you know this idea, this dream of mine or whatever is something bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? It's something that needs to happen not only for myself and my family or whatnot, but also for our community at large. And so then that's when you know we you know dedicated our business operation, our farming operation to my mother and named after her. And Bell's Barn and Garden was created.